I never have told you, I'm John Koontz. I'm the owner and president of Waterloo Records. Y'all should say that to Charlie. Anyway, so we've been celebrating our 42nd anniversary here in April. We kicked it all off with Alejandro Escobedo, who used to work here, on April Fool's Day, which is our actual birthday. Then we had a big old anniversary sale. We made arrangements billions of years ago to have a total eclipse happen. Then we had Record Store Day just a week ago, and today we've got, you know what's happening today. Anyway, all this great stuff happens because of the incredible staff here at Waterloo Records. I'm so proud of all them. Yeah, give it up for them. They so deserve it. So, the last thing that you have to do is make the man that's going to be playing a Waterloo guitar up on this Waterloo stage again, make him feel very, very welcome on the Waterloo Record stage. Charlie Crockett.
You said your name was the $4 cowboy, but he is coming over. Hey, fine, man, I just need a little space. Thank you, thank you. This is good enough? Good? Oh, right, oh, sorry.
Special.
Just a little bit. There we go.
Once again, Charlie Crockett.
He got 2 birthdays, didn't he? Today and tomorrow. That's a song he wrote, isn't it? No, something like that. Happy birthday, Willie. There's two models in the music business. The first one's obvious. It's the one that favors the record label, the agent, the manager, and that's about the only one you see these days. And then the other one, boys like me, we call it the Willie Nelson model, and I'll let you guess which one I'm on. I put one more dollar into a double diamond slot machine. Through cigarettes, smoke, and loud music, the image came over me of a woman at a table playing a game of roulette. And as the wheel it started spinning, she said, I ain't done losing yet. I ain't done losing yet. It takes money to forget this life of trouble and regret. I ain't done losing yet. Well, she must have felt me staring, 'cause she looked at me and smiled, as if she were trying to tell me she was having a good time. Ain't no clock in this casino, but I'd be willing to bet that there's plenty of time for hurting, because I ain't done losing yet. I ain't done losing yet. It takes money to forget this life of trouble and regret. I ain't done losing yet. I left the Eldorado just about 7:45. Saw the glitter of that building shining from the interstate. Silver City was in my rearview as the sun was beginning to set. I got to thinking about that woman and how I ain't done losing yet. I ain't done losing yet. It's expensive to forget. This life of trouble and regret. I ain't done losing yet. No, I ain't done losing yet. I'd like to relate this story to you, and I'll get around to the whole side of it. If I can try to sum it up. First time I ever walked into this place, I remember it was 2015, and I had this album. I'd been playing on the street for 10 years. I was an itinerant, and I was through the older generation of blues players in these big cities around Texas. Informal blues jams in Dallas and New Orleans, New York City, San Francisco. I was coming in off the street corners and learning how to play electrified, and some of the only guys that would ever give me a chance was an older generation of black blues players who would take a chance on a street guy like me who's real rough around the edges and back me up and let me front a band and help me learn how to sing the blues. And anyways, I had recorded this record on a farm in Northern California. I was working for all these ganja farmers back when it was still illegal. And I had run into those kind of people when I first started hoboing a long time ago. And I recorded this record called A Stolen Jewel, if you heard of it, in a farmhouse after the harvest season. And I was working on for lack of a better word, I was working on Maggie's farm, if you know what I mean. And anyway, I come down here and I had a stack of these CDs in my hand, and I come in here hearing that they consigned independent artist albums, and I tried to hand them in over here. And they said, I'm sorry, young man, there ain't no room for your CD in this store. You know, because they didn't know me. And that's all right. The thing that I've learned is I learned how to play music in front of people on street corners, and nobody gives it to you. They don't. They don't hand it to you. If you're trying to make money on a street corner, I can tell you there's already somebody there doing it before you, and you gotta have a lot of soul to hold it down, and I'm still here holding it down. I'm gonna rob that Mesa Verde Bank. Think I'll take it just as fast as I can. That old time feelings just up and walked away. Left me with these interest rates. Them boys in Nashville, they don't mess around. You better watch them when your deal goes down. You gotta play along, let them lead you by the hand. And they love it when you don't understand. You didn't hear it from me, but they can't stand to see you free. Your check ain't never coming in. I've always loved the game I can't win. Baby, I love you more than you could know. I hate it when my pride don't let it show. God only knows why that woman's got my back. She makes up for all that I lack. You didn't hear it from me. They don't like to see you free. Your check ain't never coming in. I've always loved the game I can't win. I put my money on the table. game I'm playing for keeps. Might not be young, but I'm still able to wear those sevens on my sleeve. You didn't hear it from me, but they can't stand to see you free. Your check ain't never coming in. I've always loved the game I can't win. Yes, I've always loved the game I can't win. You know I've always loved the game I can't win. If you buy that record I just put out, don't expect to see that one on there because it ain't out yet. That's the thing, you know, the record business moves real slow these days, real slow. You know, if you let them, boy, they'll just drag it out. You know, they try to juice a rock if they can. I'm here to tell you, you know, the old school industry was no cakewalk. They didn't cut good deals on artists at all. Took advantage of them outright. But the thing is, the one good thing about whatever genre they decided that you was in is you're gonna get classified, you know. It's part of the deal. But back then, artists developed. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You know, Willie Nelson, when he put out Red-Headed Stranger, I believe that was his, God, it must have been his 15th record or something like that. Aretha Franklin, when she finally broke all the way out, cutting down in Muscle Shoals, she'd made about 9 records in New York City with these big bands and all these other people, you know, trying to write the songs and kind of control it. And then she went down and did her own thing with Jerry Wexler and Muscle Shoals on her 10th album and busted it wide open. You know, these days they throw the artist away if it doesn't blow right up in the front, you know. But the thing is, you know, you got to stand up, and that's what I'm trying to do. America, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. America, I love you, and I feel you sometimes. America, I know I can be hard to understand. America, please forgive me, 'cause I'm only a man. America, have I told you how I labor in your fields? America, I just keep working. Doesn't matter how I feel. America, it's easy to get lost in this land. So America, if you see me crying, know I'm only a man. America, I wonder if you remember me. America, you promised, and I've been waiting patiently. America, it's been said that this whole world is in your hands. America, can you see me? 'Cause I'm only a man. Nobody could follow me. I was a one-man band on a New Orleans street corner. Oh, y'all. Thank you very much. Gather around the fire, boys, a story I will tell about a persecution I'm sure you don't know well. Oklahoma tale of trading land and gems and going down a river that you can't come back up again. Hannah Brown was killed in May of 21. They made it look like anyone was just having too much fun. Meanwhile in town, they threw a big parade. There stood William Hale in the range war that he waged. Just across the county, on that very day, in a pool of blood did Charles Whitehorn lay. Charles was Anna's cousin, and so was Henry Rowe, who died shortly after William Hale made him alone. William Hale had him a nephew who married Molly Cotton. Molly was Anna's sister, and it sunk in after a while. In cities across the country, all the papers read, Rain of Terror continues, another Indian dead. Old Hickory and Jackson drove down through Tennessee. From Ohio came the Osage, the mountains Cherokee. They left the meadow with her on that southern Kansas soil. But this was before the man discovered oil. So if you come around here with pretty flowers to sow, you might stop and notice nobody's very old. Grass grows so high it covers up the graves. But listen for a while and it might start giving names. They called him the king of Osage Hills. He went and got everybody killed. Now they talk about the weather like it's judgment coming soon for the killers of the flower moon. Thank y'all so much.
How about it, y'all? Give it up for Charlie Crockett. How lucky are we? How lucky are we? Okay, so if you're looking to get in line for the autograph, people are already along the back wall. You need to come forward to be able to get in the line. If you had a good spot close to the front of the stage, you're probably going to be towards the end of the autograph line. It just kind of works out that way.
Pick up the record that I put in.
Anyway,
Where do I do that?
the line's going to be probably moving back outside the store. I'm sorry about that. I know it's warm.